I am here to shed light on the rather startling cancellation of a significant 1.1 million tons of corn orders by China, previously destined from the U.S. Drawing from the detailed updates reported by the Nikkei Economic News, China has made a bold move by reneging on its commitment to import a considerable 1.1 million tons of U.S.-produced corn. Now, why does this matter? To provide context, this order, which was slated for delivery between late April and mid-May, wasn't just a random number in trade books. It accounted for a hefty 7.4% of the total annual U.S. corn export volume to China. Let's roll back a bit. The United States has long been a dominant player in global agriculture, leveraging its expansive transportation networks, advanced agricultural techniques, and vast waterway systems. And for the longest time, China, with its booming population and urbanization, has leaned heavily on the U.S. for its corn supply. As per the data, 72% of its total corn imports in 2022 were from the U.S., but here's the catch. Within the first quarter of the subsequent year, we witnessed a startling drop to just 37.8%. But why? Hello and welcome back to Innovative Check YouTube channel, where we delve into the innovative and transformative projects changing our world. If you're new to the channel and enjoy learning about innovation stories around the world, you've come to the right place. Please subscribe, like, and comment to help boost our videos on YouTube. Now, let's begin. Why did China, which still greatly depends on foreign imports for a plethora of goods, from soybeans and cotton to petroleum and machinery, suddenly deem it wise to cut back on U.S. corn? Here's a question for all of you. When one giant pulls away from another, is it a mere economic decision, or is there more at play? It's a blend of strategy, foresight, and perhaps a tad bit of retaliation. China's shift to other potential suppliers, notably South America, is less about diversifying its supply chains and more about sending a clear message to the U.S. The message is simple. It's no longer business as usual. This move, my audience, is not arbitrary. It has its roots in the escalating trade tensions and the overarching push and pull of U.S.-China relations. The significant corn order cancellation is a clear indication that China is no longer willing to play the game by the old rules. They're signaling that unless the U.S. recognizes China's core interests and revises its tactics, there will be economic repercussions to bear. Now, let's briefly touch on the U.S. It is indeed a global agricultural powerhouse. However, the recent turn of events paints a bleak picture. The cancellation showcases ripple effects that not only hit the U.S. agricultural revenues, but also influence public sentiment. The U.S. stance on China, it seems, might have backfired. The actions of the past months and years are coming to fruition in ways that are hard to digest for many Americans. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen made no bones about her beliefs when she expressed that a total decoupling between the U.S. and China would be a grave error. Despite the barriers, a complete separation between these two economic behemoths would not be the most judicious approach. The decline in trade relations, marked by a year-on-year contraction of 5%, has led to a shrinking trade surplus for the USA. Now, taking a step back, we can observe a broader trend. China isn't solely pivoting away from the U.S. in corn. This strategy aligns with its wider economic goals, from enhancing import security to ensuring fair pricing. China is no longer putting all its eggs in the American basket. However, let us not don the hats of pessimists just yet. Both nations recognize the importance of maintaining open channels of dialogue. High-level engagements, dialogues, and conversations still prevail. The potential visit by U.S. Trade Representative Catherine Tai this summer is a testament to this commitment. But in this global chess game, it's vital for the U.S. to recalibrate its strategies. China holds significant sway, especially with their holdings of U.S. bonds at their lowest in nearly 14 years. The U.S. must display earnest intentions if it seeks to renew its previous stature. The recent events have been a rude awakening for many. It signifies not just the shifting sands of trade, but also the profound realignments in global power structures. As both nations navigate this precarious landscape, cooperation, not confrontation, will be the way forward. If you are enjoying this video so far, please don't forget to subscribe, share the video, and comment. The global tapestry of trade has always been intricate. But what we are witnessing today is not merely the ebb and flow of economic decisions. This is a tectonic shift, one that requires keen attention and adaptive strategies. Now, I understand that many here today may harbor reservations. You might think, surely, one cancellation isn't enough to set alarm bells ringing. But my dear listeners, it's not just about the corn. It's the underpinning narrative. The corn order is but a symbol, a representation of the broader dynamics at play. Let's look beyond corn for a moment. Consider the rapid technological advancements we've observed in the past decade as the U.S. continues to clamp down on Chinese tech enterprises, citing concerns about data privacy and national security. The ensuing retaliatory responses from China have not been surprising, and while the corn debacle might seem unrelated, in the grander scheme, it's all interconnected. But amidst all these, there lies an opportunity, one that both nations can seize. As they say, in every crisis lies an opportunity. The current landscape is ripe for renegotiation, for a renewal of commitments, and for establishing a fresh blueprint for the future. However, for that, introspection is crucial. The U.S. must evaluate where it stands. Is its foreign policy truly yielding the desired dividends, or is it time to revamp and adapt? The era where one nation could exert undue pressure without any significant backlash is fading. It's a multipolar world, and the sooner this is recognized, the better. Yet there's a glimmer of hope. Despite the challenges, there remains a shared acknowledgement on both sides of the Pacific that collaboration trumps conflict. A realization that in the quest for economic prosperity, interdependence can be a strength, not a weakness. And this is where the true potential lies. China, for its part, also needs to tread cautiously. While diversification and assertion are legitimate strategies, they must ensure that in their zeal to realign trade dynamics, they don't inadvertently destabilize the global economic structure. The world watches closely as these two giants maneuver, and their actions will undoubtedly have ramifications far and wide. As we proceed further into this decade, one thing is clear. The rulebook of international trade is being rewritten. The norms we were familiar with are evolving, and the future landscape will be shaped by the decisions taken today. It's an inflection point, and its outcome will dictate global economic trajectories for years to come. To end on a positive note, let's remember that change, while initially unsettling, can usher in a new era of innovation, collaboration, and mutual respect. As the U.S. and China navigate their shared path, there's hope that wisdom, dialogue, and shared aspirations will guide the way. Thank you for your attention, and I welcome your thoughts and questions on this complex and vital subject. Do you want to watch more videos like this one? If yes, please like and share the video and subscribe to get exclusive videos about how phenomenally China is developing and growing its influence. Your subscriptions and likes motivate us to generate more content. So please keep supporting us. Check out this video showing on your screen right now, and I will see you on the other side.